So why production? Like what about production interests you the most?
Probably the collaborative nature of it, the fast-paced, juggling a million different things, the fact that it's this awesome marriage of creative and just this huge logistical nightmare is something that I really, really enjoy.
So what about it? What do you enjoy most? Would you say?
Definitely managing, doing the paperwork, helping be the person who wrangles actors, crew, no matter what department it is, figuring out problems, keeping personalities in check is always fun.
Could you give an example of having, because it sounds from your intonation that you've experienced and done that.
The most recent example that I could think of is my last semester in school. We had a member on our production team who was very not living on the planet Earth most of the time. I was directing my first short film for college, and we were on location at a supply depot for communications businesses. So they had, firewire cables, landlines, surge protectors, and the head electrician said that we need to, find more outlets so we could draw more power and set up our lights. And she had the genius idea of taking a surge protector off of their shelf and taking a cutter and cutting open the zip tie and saying, "Here, let's use this." And after the location manager found out about that, we were never allowed to come back and do reshoots.
Oh wow.
So that was a headache.
So how did you manage her?
She asked to be dismissed from set early, and we said yes immediately. Yes.
Definitely would. Yeah, that is a good decision. That's for sure. Oh, right on. So I saw some of these productions. What is Pony Up? Can you tell us about that one?
Curious about that as well.
Yeah.
Pony Up was an interesting little thing. So I was working in my Film 1 class, which is a very fast-paced, very, very fast-paced production cycle, 2 weeks from concept to product. And I had been out of town for a week. I had a small family thing planned about a year in advance. So I was out of town for a week, and when I came back, I saw the script that my team had written in my absence was completely unfilmable for our resources. So with 2 weeks left before we had to shoot, no, 2 days left actually, before we had to shoot, we had to completely start from scratch. And the director is a very nice man named Christian. He came up with this idea of, well, why don't we just have a guy running through the forest and being chased by a pony man? And he's wearing one of those, $5 fake plastic pony mask head things. And I said, sure, why not? And why don't we go full out? Why don't we have him wearing, suspenders and booty shorts and knee-high socks and a wife beater? And then I wound up playing the Pony Man as well as first assistant directing. And that was a very difficult shoot because the director of photography and the director had something like 40 shots, 40 setups that they wanted to get, and we had only a day and a half to do it. So as first assistant director, being, we're shooting exterior day and I'm performing and I have to juggle all these duties and say, okay, well, we need to consolidate these shots so that we can get everything we need to have a finished product. And then on top of that, I also edited and sound mixed. So that was very fun. And I got very sunburned.
Right on. Were you happy with the final product that came out?
I wouldn't say so much I was happy with the final product, but I was happy with the audience's reaction to it. Because it did play a lot better than we all expected.
That's good. Good. When did you begin working in production? Like, what previous experience do you have?
My first time ever working on production in a film would be probably 9 years ago. When I was 14, I think. I was acting in my friend's feature film, and also directing my own short film for a conservatory that we were in. and
Was that Eli?
no, but he did go to the same conservatory. So I had the great opportunity. While I was prepping my project to be working on this sort of senior students project at the beginning part of the year and learning as much as I possibly could from him. And he's very knowledgeable. He's a great guy. And then moving on, he actually DP'd for my shoot, which, I mean, back then, you have a DSLR and that's all. But it was great. I decided for some reason that my first time ever directing a movie, I was going to make it a zombie movie, which meant that, stunts, firearms, a lot of extras. So that was horrible in almost every conceivable way. But, got a movie together and it worked out. Played well, even though I had to completely remove the entire third act because we ran out of time to shoot it.
So it seems like you're good at adjusting to like circumstances.
Definitely.
That's good. Good.
On that same shoot, actually, one of the extras wound up. We were filming at a public library, and one of the extras actually wound up somehow breaking a sprinkler or something. So in addition to not being able to finish my movie, we also had to pay like $200 to have it replaced.
Oh wow. That's nice.
But somehow in the editing room, we managed to make it work, and I to this day, no idea how we made it work, but we did.
Oh, what would you say your ideal job is?
My ideal job, just to start or 5 years down the line, career goals. To start, anything in production, I'll start as a PA, I'll start as an office PA, I'll do anything that I can. Ideally, a few years down the line, I would like to maybe be producing a show, running a show, helping
So it'd be like
with,
being a showrunner?
yes,
Yeah.
moving into more creative and less logistic work. And, Bad Robot's a really prestigious institution. You guys are doing amazing stuff, and you're kind of on the cutting edge. I mean, J.J. Abrams can go into any studio right now and say, I want this one, and you can make it. So it's a great opportunity.
So where would you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, working for you, in any capacity.
Good answer.
All right. I think that about covers those questions, right? for
Do you have
production?
any questions for us?
I do, and I don't know how much of the story stuff that JJ shares with you, but who are Ray's parents?
That's classified.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, I didn't
We,
think
we aren't even allowed to know. That's not classified.
Wow.
Yeah. JJ doesn't even know.
But his wife knows.
But his
Yeah.
wife
His
knows.
wife knows.